We're going to cover a huge gamut of issues over the next 50 minutes or so. He is a commentator and radio host. It's been a while. Welcome back.
Thank you. And let me just also add, because I'm feeling pretty good getting those numbers bumped. I don't believe anything I read in the newspaper or newspapers or media. Listen to me, newspapers. I'm being rather anachronistic here. I don't believe anything that I hear. And all of a sudden, when you start rattling those sabers and talking about fighting back and dropping Moabs, by the way, this is the mother of all broadcasting right now, but it has tremendous benefits for this country. As I said, I don't believe anything. And what I don't also believe is that has never understood, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but nobody ever wants to think about, say, Paul, that most Americans have no idea they will believe this. So what I do hope, and I would be less than honest if I didn't say there isn't a part of me that says, if we could somehow, perhaps by virtue of some kind of cyber shenanigans, I'd be less than candid if I didn't say there's a part of me that thought that was a good idea or whatever. So it's very, very complicated, I'm sure. But Paul, I don't believe anything I hear or read. But also, yes, well, again, and I don't want to keep saying this, I believe this to be true. I mean, I have been so bamboozled. I have been so lied to. Weapons of mass destruction, you name it. So, okay, I'll give you that one. Let's look a little bit more. This is as others have said, there is underground music that talked about war since 1945 is that when you have, Paul, nothing but, have we lost sight of what we're talking about here? Let me ask you something, because you're a bright man, despite your jet lag and the fact that you haven't slept in 14 days. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, we might be precipitating some type of battle by constantly reminding folks we're right here? So while this is terrific, and while everybody universally loathes, hates, derides, abhors this crazed, despotic ruler, the more everybody speaks in unison, I'm sorry if I didn't say this, the more suspect I am of the truth. I never believe anything unless it's officially denied, and I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't believe this. So you want me to believe this? Do you want me to sign on to, is it limited? Have we thought about this? Is there not a part of you that's just a tad bit concerned? I mean, may I say something for a minute? And I know this sounds very gratuitous, but being gratuitous doesn't mean it's not true. You have been dangerously, diabolically, evilly, if there isn't brilliant, in your YouTube disquisitions on snowflakes, SJWs, this spineless group of invertebrates, these little powder puffs who show, Paul, in my generation, and I missed the Vietnam War by this much, the left was anti-war, tough. The left was dirty jokes, provocative stuff, underground. It was cutting edge. It was the right. Stop. The left was cutting edge, and it was music that talked about war, and we voted. And when we, or they, protested, you didn't scratch your head and said, this man, this woman is walking around with foam rubber, engorged genitalia, and pudenda. What are they marching for? And you have so perfectly targeted these imbecilic cretins, these Boeotians. Who do they know anything? This weekend in New York, they were protesting not false flag attacks in Syria, not more war, not Trump going back on his word, as he said, not the MAGA Make America Great. Oh, no. They weren't talking about that. No, they were protesting Trump's tax returns. What the hell are they talking about? Their tax returns? What do they, do they read anything? Is this, did they sign up for this? Did they arrange that day for protest and they can't go back on their word? So, my dear friend Paul, I think we are in the middle of what appears to be an insane asylum. It's insane.